right, we are playing A Touch of Death in Modern, and yeah, we have some cards. I mean, this is not awful, but the Arbor Elf does not ramp us, and the Hardened Scales doesn't do a huge amount, but we do get a massive Walking Ballista if we do this. So maybe it's good enough. I want to keep it. It might be a little bit slow. We'll see. We are on the draw as well, so might be okay. Stomping Ground is good. Let's Stomping Ground, Untapped, and Arbor Elf. So we actually have a forest. So we should... Somebody's saying, add Forbidden Orchard to the mana base. I really was considering that. That actually might not be an awful plan. Just to give them creatures. Yeah, it is actually not a terrible plan. I mean, it's not an ideal plan. It's one of those things where it's just like, it feels weird to be giving them creatures. Sakura Tribe Elder. And a Flagstones and a Forest. Alright. Well then, we have a Llanowar Reborn. And we have a Ballista if we want one, but I'm going to put Hardened Scales down first. Because, yeah, that seems good. So untap the Stomping Ground. And we're going to have Blade of the Bloodchief. Okay. Possibly should have had that out. I suppose he would have popped that. Nah, this is probably fine. If Zero is going to be sacking Sakura Tribe Elders, I'm pretty happy with this. Triggers seem decent. Yes, Forbidden Orchard is definitely... That's like a bit of a spicy card to stick in this deck, isn't it? Just to get... Literally just to give us targets. I think that's kind of cool. What are we doing now? Okay, Edge of Autumn. Sacrifice a land, sacrifice Flagstones. Yeah. Alright. Not terrible. Fetches a Temple Garden. That's nice, actually. And sacks, yeah. So, up to 3. So at the moment, just sort of decent-ish stuff, I guess. Renegade Rallier. Do we want to graft onto that? We do not. That would be bad. No. Gonna bring back Sakura Tribe Elder. Do you want to graft onto that? No. Stop it. Right, that's a Woodland Cemetery for us. So we can get down Walking Ballistas. Which is kind of decent for us, right? How much? Right. So we Walking Ballista for 1. Which comes in as a 2. And then we can Blade of the Bloodchief. Equip. Anything else we want to do? I think we do want to do this. Right, so let's say Walking Ballista X1. Actually, we're going to graft onto it as well, so this is pretty decent. Right, Walking Ballista. Oh, we should have played the... Yeah, I was going to say, we should have played the Llanowar. The trouble is, I want to play Woodland Cemetery. I think I want... Do I want Woodland Cemetery? That's an interesting question. I don't know if I need this now. Maybe I thought I needed more mana than I did. Maybe I don't. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So we could actually put Eternal Thirst on this now. Especially if stuff is going to be leaving and dying. That seems pretty good. It's the same as the Blade of the Bloodchief. On the other hand, we could just equip. So I was going to say, I was expecting a sacrifice in response there, but never mind. So Llanowar Reborn, and he says, no whoops. Yeah, caught you out. Caught you out. So we can now start killing stuff, which seems good for us. Pew pew. And I guess we can pew, but it's going to get sacrificed anyway. So we'll force the issue. All right, the machine gun is down. The machine gun is online. Awesome. And we get to attack, which is kind of the big... Oh, no, we can't. I was going to say, we get to attack. We can't because it's got summoning sickness, but never mind. All right. The machine gun is online. I haven't built a machine gun in Magic Online for a very long time, or even Magic in general. God, the old machine gun used to be what? Goblin Sharpshooter and Death Pits of Wrath? Ooh, Night of Autumn. Ooh. Alright, enters the battlefield. Graft triggers, alright. What are we targeting? No. Right, so this is now on the stack, so we can, in response, ping it. Correct. It dies. Get 6 counters, and then in response, ping. And ping. Probably should turn off auto yields on this so I can actually queue a bunch of these up in response, but it's fine. That is kind of annoying. We really did want that to survive. Yeah, it's probably fine. All right. Well, that went really well so far. Sakura Tribe. No, I've turned that off. I'm sure I turned that off. Basilisk Collar is nice. Basilisk Collar is kind of... Yeah. Oh, actually, is it that great? How much mana have we got? We got 5 mana. I guess we can Blade. We might as well Blade. I think we Blade and Collar and just... Yeah, so sacrifice in response. That seems entirely plausible. I guess, you know what? I guess we do play Basilisk Collar. Like, there is no downside to this. Because if Zero's plan is going to be, like, playing and sacking Sakura Tribe Elders, then we're going to get a really big Arbor off really fast. So, I'm kind of okay with this. And especially if it's got lifelink and death touch and nonsense on it, I'm happy with this. On the other hand, that is a lot of mana to have open. 7 mana gets you what? Scapeshift. All right, that is very worrying. Sacrifices all the lands. Have you built a Crank Mage deck yet? It's an old 2-card combo. I have indeed. In fact, that was when I was first streaming and generating content. I did a Duskmantle Mage, Blood Crank, Zer's Weirding combo. Yeah. So basically, that deck was... That's a long time ago we're talking. I think that was like back in 2016 I did that. So yeah, I have done in the past. So that was back when I think I was recording the videos. I don't know. Yeah, it was Blood Crank. So it was Zer's Weirding and Bloodchief Ascension was definitely in there. To negate the life loss, and then I also put in the 2-card Blood Crank Duskmantle Mage combo, because why not? So it was the right colors. Ugh, Night of Autumn. This card is so good. Do you want to move counters? No. I was talking about Mind Crank. I think that's the one I'm talking about. I might be getting the name wrong. I probably am. Arbor Elf actually nearly gets us there, doesn't it? I'm going to say no. And pass the turn? Yeah, so next turn we have Deathbringer Thoktar. Yeah, it was Mind Crank, you're right. I'm sure it was Mind Crank. I'll see if I dig the video out. Zer's weirding. Yeah, a long time ago. Jeez. Back when I had... I don't know. It was 2 years ago. Let me see if I can copy the link for you. Probably that one. You'll be able to see it better than I will. Stomping around, destroyed. Ugh. Yes, we'll use the ability. Mount. We definitely need to get a mountain. The Evolving Wilds. Oh, that's really annoying. We don't have a forest now. We don't have a forest. What is it? Why do people not want us? Oh. Well, that sucks. Ghost Quarter. They just played multiple Ghost Quarters. They did. 0. Okay, we'll get a forest then. Fine. If you insist. So we need to draw a Stomping Ground. Stomping Ground? Basilisk Collar. Ugh. Nope. That's not the one we wanted. This poor boy. Actually, to be fair, like, I'd probably take... Oh, what else would I take? Utopia Sprawl would be good. Alright, we're swinging. Go Arbor Elf. Hooray, 1 damage. Okay. So yeah, I can't remember what the... Let's see if I can find the deck list as well. I think I actually have a link to it in the thing. There we go. There's the deck link for what I had at the time. So for some reason I had Collective Brutalities. I don't know where I bought them from, but they got super expensive after I bought them, and then I sold them for the deck. So I can't build the deck anymore. But it was a good fun. It was a fun deck. It was a fun deck. Apart from the fact that I think Zer's Weirding is now broken. Or at least it was when I think Seth was trying to build it at some point. So this is very awkward. This draw is very awkward right now. Maybe it's my own fault for not running enough sources, but yeah. Especially as we're only dealing 1 damage a turn. Not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, like I said, basically that was when I was streaming, like, I say streaming. That's when I was making content, like, God, it must be 2 years ago. 2 years ago now. That's madness to me. So yeah, that's a long time. Very, very long time. Well, this is a creature we can actually play, and it's actually got size. So, and I'm not going to graft because I still want the Deathbringer Thoktar to have the graft trigger. But I will put a... Oh, I can't even do that. All right, fine. I will still attack. There we go. And it is, yeah, that's a good point. It is a 2-point life swing. So, you know, the fact that we're at 20 and Zera's at 10, probably relatively relevant for modern, right? Although this is all the lands again. Another scape shift, perhaps? Yeah. All right, scape shift again. I don't know what the combo is here. I'm almost certain there's going to be a combo. Like Splendid Reclamation, I guess, will probably do it. But so far we're just not dying, which is good to me. I mean, ooh, that is a Bow of Nylea. That is a Bow of Nylea. That's actually really good for us. Yeah, I quite like this now. All right, so let's get the bow down. So that now pumps our stuff up, so we can actually start getting in with multiple creatures. The life gain, yeah, I love Bow of Nylea. All right, time to do some swinging. Eric's saying put some red sources in. I think we could probably splash out on some blood crypts for the swamps. I think we have. Yeah, I think we need more reds. And we can. That's a good point. We can also shuffle in the red sources, which is, well, put them on the bottom at least. It's not quite shuffling them in. It's putting them slightly closer to being drawn. Amulet. Oh, it's an Amulet of Vigor deck. Okay, I like it. So what? Scape shift into. Oh, I don't know. Knowing Zero, there's going to be some awful combo where we just immediately die. Like, it's like Splendid Reclamation. All the lands come back. He generates all the mana in the world and domes us in the head in white and green. White and green. Come on, what is this? Sun Titan. All right. What? Come on, I just want a red source. Well, that's a good point. Ghost Quartering is it shuffles you can get mountain. That is a really, really good point. Yes. No, I hadn't twigged onto that ogre, so awesome. Yeah. That's a really good one. Bow of Neither is being attacked. So actually, you know what? We will respond to that. I think you're right. I think we want the mountain on the bottom over, say, a counter. I think that's just fine. Yeah, I think that's a really good plan. So that resolves. Bye bow. So close. We're literally so close. All right. No blocks. Kind of okay with this. Animation module. What does animation module get us? Counters, I guess. I mean, animation module is a way of breaking the deadlock because it does stuff, right? It just generates count. This is good. So we could outlast here. I quite like outlasting. Why do these have death touch? Oh, yeah, because of the basilisk color. I was like, why do these have death touch? Yeah, sure, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, the servos are good. I'm wondering whether I want to just outlast here and make a servo. Is that going to be good? Because we can't do it at instant speed. That's the only problem. We can't do it at instant speed. So I kind of like doing it now. All right, we will pay for that. Will we graft? No. I think we will equip it. Yeah, I'm happy with equipping. All right. Fine. This has been a weird game so far. This has been a weird game, but we're not dead yet. I mean, there is a Sun Titan, but we are kind of preventing that from attacking. The Ghost Quarter is a thing, but we do have a bunch of basics in our land. Yeah, Graf does make a second servo, but I kind of like having Basilisk Collar on a servo right now. It's very, 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 very good at dissuading our opponent from doing anything like attacking. And if they try and kill it, then we get counters on our Arbor Elf, which is not ideal, but Renegade Rallier. Okay. I wish I could no to this graph. This is really, really annoying me so far, but all right. Fine. Having to say no every single time. All right, get us back Temple Garden. Tapped, untapped. Yep. Just one red source, please. Then we can say goodbye to all of the opponent's board and we can just attack. That's all we want to do is attack. I suppose we can now attack with this servo. That is also a thing that we can do. So, Ancient Stirrings. Okay, that breaks the deadlock by a lot, I think. All right, let's go searching. Why? Why? Oh, geez. We don't find any of our creatures. We find Forest, Basilisk Collar, and there's 2 Utopia Sprawls. Oh, man. That is the worst luck. That's just the worst. All right. All right. Zero says, I feel your pain. Yeah. So we can... Oh, we can't really put counters on this just yet. Let's... Oh, are we attacking? Are we attacking? Are we attacking? I think we are attacking with this. Like, if it dies, that's actually really good for us. All right. I mean, it's not going to. I mean, I would not block with this. But it does mean that we have... What, how many turns? Still 6 turns remaining. Just occurred to me that Graft kills illusions. That is a really good point, actually. I don't think I've ever played it like Phantasmal Image. That'd be the worst. That'd be the weirdest sideboard tech, right? You play Phantasmal Image is like, nope, insta die. Yeah, so the fact that we can swing on the servo is really good. So the fact that we have a thing with the +1/+1 counter on it already is really good news for the animation module, because we can just I mean, we can even do it to the Llanowar Reborn, but that doesn't I know that it does trigger. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. I mean, we obviously want to make our creatures slightly bigger, right? But I can put it on the Llanowar Reborn if I want. I'm going to do that. Screw it. How often do you get a chance to double up counters on a Llanowar Reborn? Ta-da! Yes, we will pay. Have a servo, and we can graft. Yes. Ah, and then we can pay for this one again. Yes. The combos. The combos. Look at that. No, we're not grafting again. That went really well. Zero says, what? Wow, we are cranking out the servos now. That is some good... That is some good servoing. Oh yeah. Wow, I honestly didn't really consider that synergy, but I like it. We possibly could have gone even further if I'd not yielded to the triggered ability and actually untap and tap the the eyebrows. The sweet synergy. Do it again. I mean, I think we just attack with everything, right? I think we just attack with everything. Or we attack with all these servos anyway. We're not attacking with everything, but get in with all the servos. And make 1 billion servos. No blocks. Wow, down to 2, up to 22. We are in a really good spot. Do we want to do anything in response? I believe the answer to that question is no. All right, pass the turn. It's going to have to be good, because we are making a lot of servos this turn. Mistveil Plains. All right, puts just a plains on the bottom of the library. All right, all right. I guess Zero's looking for the card that's going to win him the game, but I mean, we are making multiple servos a turn now. Eternal Witness to return Scapeshift. Graft. No. You know what? I'm gonna turn off auto yields just so we have to yield to it. We have to yield to the graft. So I have a chance to respond with the Eternal Witnesses, which seems like the right thing to do. Zero digging really deep, really wanting. I think it's got to be Splendid Reclamation, right? Has to be Splendid Reclamation. Yeah, the Deathbringer Thoktar should be amazing when it resolves, if it resolves. However, the fact that, you know, we don't have the mana right now. The problem is yeah, it's the mana base. That's the problem. The mana base, right? So in response, we want to untap forest. And then, do you want to pay 1? I do want to pay 1. There we go. Graft. And then in... I mean, we could block here, but we don't really want to do that. So untap again. Graft. Yes, that happens. Yes. And pay 1. Yes. You want to graft again? No. So we have a 2/2. So each turn we're getting a 2/2 Death Toucher and a 1/1 normal, which seems pretty decent. Exactly. So now we block with the new Death Touchy Madoob. Has brought back a Renegade Rallier? Yeah. To me, more animation modules for some sweet graph shenanigans would be fun. It is a definite. I mean, it is doing a lot of stuff, right? It is. It's broken our deadlock, which is kind of useful for us. Nope, still no grafting. That was all in declare attackers. So we'll block on the Death Toucher. And then things happen. Many things happen. 2 creatures die. Yeah, okay. We'll pay 1 for that. All the servos. Shall not pay for the graft. We will pay for this one, though. So much graft. So much graft. Alright, finally the end of the turn. That is another animation module. Wow. I think we're probably there. I think we can just attack out and win, right? I think if we literally attack with everything, we win the game. There is a planes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers. Yeah, let's just attack with everything. I feel like Zero's deck really needed an O-ring or 3. I believe that is the... Yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah. Hey, awesome. Right. Oof. Graveyard. Graveyard seems good. Let's Relic of Progenitus. And what are we going down for relics? Maybe Eternal Thirst? Didn't really do a lot that game, if I'm being brutally honest. Yeah, GG. I don't think there was a huge amount of stuff that we care about. It just seemed like generically fine things. Possibly Nature's Claim for the Amulet of Vigor. I don't know if that's particularly important, but... anything else? Yeah, at least the Deathbringer Thoctile. I mean, to be fair, Zero is Zero from chat. So he knows what deck we've built. But he's not stream sniping because that's not how he rolls. I think we're just going to run with the Relics of Progenitus. Futile GQing your red sources. Does GDC stop Rallier? I don't know. I think it stops creatures. It probably stops Sun Titan. I don't know how much that actually matters though. This is a very awkward hand. Zero says starting hand 4 Flagstones of Trocaire. I think I'm actually going to keep this hand. I know it's a bit terrible, but it's actually not awful. And we can, I guess... so there we go, Stomping Ground. All right. Stomping Ground, Arbor Elf. Good turn 1. 0. We got tithed, boys and girls. We got tithed. Such a... Yeah. Such a play. Oh, geez. Sorry, not sorry. Got him. Yeah, that is just a massive oof right there. I mean, that was a fantastic play. And my Arbor Elf is sad. So next turn, I guess we get down Merrick Nightblade, and then we can get into a Walking Ballista, a Thon. Seems decent. That's a Bow of Nylea. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go Merrick. I think Merrick Nightblade seems like a good plan, except that we can't tap mana like this because Arbor Elf is a sucky elf. Apart from when it's not. Merrick Nightblade. Alright. So next turn we can... I guess we can Ballista for 1 and Bow for 2. Well, there's a Ghost Quarter. Ugh. Ghost Quarters. I really don't like Ghost Quarters, but, you know, what can you do? Ooh, okay. Kills their own Flagstones of Trocaire. Which is... It's a bold move, Cotton. I mean, it's a sensible one. Scapeshift as well. That is all the lands. I mean, this basically says that you're going to be drawing gas, right? This is the plan, that you try and draw lots of gas. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition and Mana Tithe. Chief weapons are surprise. Surprise and fear, fear and surprise. Our 2 chief weapons are fear and surprise. And Flagstones of Trocaire, apparently. And Mana Tithe. God, I've not watched that clip in years. Honestly, years. Well, this is fine so far. This whole deck is bold move, Cotton. That is a really, really good way of putting it, yeah. So, we have Blade of the Bloodchief, which feels like a good one to get down. We also have, like... I mean, we just have Walking Ballista X2. And we can... So I guess we can attack first. Walking Ballista and Blade, but we can't equip Blade, which is probably fine. Or we can Walking Ballista, Blade, equip, and then just attack for 3 instead this turn. Yeah, we are the beatdown. So the question is whether I want to have this for X2 or X1. I quite like X... Yeah, probably should be X2, right? Alright, so in which case I'm going to attack just for 2. Which shall deal some damage. Cast Walking Ballista. And then untap Stomping Ground, which is actually the only forest we have right now. Play our Blade of the Bloodchief. I'd like it to be equipped. Like, once it gets equipped to Walking Ballista, then we have the combo. We actually have the combo. Finally, we actually have the combo equipped. So I made a deck a while back called Do You Have Another Basic? Its entire premise was to path, Assassin Trophy, and settle the wreckage, all the basics out of the opponent's deck, and then destroy them all with Fall of the Thran. And for good measure, Bajuka Bog them away from the graveyard. That's yeah, that is a thing. Wow, that is brutal. That's mean. It's mean and cool and very mean at the same time. Splendid Reclamation happened. Yeah, Zero has just got a significant amount of lands out of the deck. That is very worrying. Genesis Wave would be very bad for us. Apart from that it wouldn't, but in theory, Genesis Wave would be very bad for us. So we're going to stick a Blade of the Bloodchief onto the Walking Ballista. And now we have an Instrument of Pure Death, which is kind of cool. But for now, we can just attack. So we can literally Wrath all the things, which I like. Can't go wrong with that. I think we just Walking Ballista again. We could Bow of Nylea. Bow of Nylea is fine, but more Walking Ballistas does not seem like an awful plan. Also got more Death Touch, so yeah. Sounds good. I was in a mood while I was brewing at the time. Would you like the list? I would like the list. Why not? It sounds like the sort. I don't know. It might be the sort of thing that we play at some point, but yeah, that could be very, very annoying for some people. Mostly our opponents, right? So, Knight of Autumn, going to target this Walking Ballista. Well, I guess we're just gonna ping it to death, which puts a counter on Walking Ballista. Yeah. And I guess we just ping 0 with the Death Touchy. Unfortunately, Blade of the Bloodchief falls off. Yeah. Knight of Autumn does nothing, which is sort of okay for us. We do still have a Death Touchy Walking Ballista. Only 2 cards in hand for 0. So I think we're still on the good side of this. Destroys our stomping ground. Yep. We use Ghost Quarter. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go and get our mountain because there's really no reason not to. Another Blade of the Bloodchief. Ooh, okay. Well, that's pretty spicy. Let's equip this up while we can. And I guess we will Bow of Nylea. And I guess we're going to be attacking with Arbrov because it's not doing any untapping forests. This is where he drops a humongous Walking Ballista. Yeah, that's probably bad for us. But I really hope not. I really, really hope not. We're attacking. We have all the Death Touch, so. Evolving Wilds. And something flashy. God. Why are you running Panglacial Worm? What is this nonsense? Oh, 0. I love you, man. Oh, bye. Sorry, but no. That was glorious. That was absolutely glorious. I just achievement unlocked, right? That is 0 casts Panglacial Worm. It's not very effective. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that's so good. So good. The Panglacial Worm was alive for a gloriously brief moment. If you're not clipping on Twitch, that's what you got to be clipping, right? That is pure Twitch gold. Scapeshift. That's such a clever combo. That's literally the only way you're going to get Panglacial Worm to work, isn't it? Just some really janky sack all the lands, get all the lands, cast Panglacial. Yeah. It's back. It's back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Wormy's back. Tell a friend. Oh, jeez. Oh, I love it. This has been a fantastic game. I mean, I'm going to have to put it down. So, sorry, but... Wait, I missed it. Yeah, it's Surprise Worms. It is the best Surprise Worms. There's a stomping ground. And that should be the game, I think. Not a moment too soon, as we are just into the 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's death. We'll give him a chance. We should actually probably just ping once we get priority back. Give me priority. Don't auto yield. Mana Tithe. Yeah, seems reasonable. Seems decent. Alrighty. We win the match, and what a match, right? That was fantastic. 0, thank you very much. GG's. What a fantastic game. You absolute madman. I love it.